Verse 10, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This isn't our rest. This is not the kingdom. Okay? So you can work as hard as you effing want to. Alright? You are not going to make it out of what's the word? You're not going to make it out of captivity, man. You ain't going to make it out of poverty, man. You are never going to become sovereign, okay, where you are not sovereign. You are never going to become sovereign under the self-proclaimed white man, who is Esau Edom, all right, the father of the Edomites, okay? You can't be sovereign. All right, the scripture tells you that this guy, okay, this guy, he continued with the sword stroke, man. All right, this guy ain't gonna let you go. Oh, what is that? Jeremiah. It says all that held them fast, all that held them captive, refused to let them go. This guy refuses to let you go. Okay? If somebody refuses to let you go, that means they ain't gonna let you be sovereign. All right? You don't give a damn how much money you make, he's still gonna tax you. And if you don't pay those taxes, he'll lock you up. You know, he'll get you for tax evasion. You know, take all your shit, okay, and throw your ass in prison, throw your ass in jail, man. Okay, so it says, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So this place will destroy you, man. Okay? Being captivated under these nations, alright, is killing us. It's destroying us. Even us that are returning to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, repenting, okay, doing the first works, we're still dying daily, man. Here it is, we're breathing in different elements, okay, which they say like only like 20% of it is actual oxygen, man. It's got all kinds of heavy metals in it, other gases, okay, diseases, all types of shit in this so-called air that we breathe. All right, the food that we eat is genetically modified. Okay, it got different chemicals in it. Okay, your meat that you get at the market. All right, it's got different dye in it. You know, it's not natural. The water you drink, okay, which me and the brother have talked about it before. You know, even the water you drink. The water you drink is just recycled. All right, it's recycled toilet water, man. They just run it through a treatment plant. Okay? So daily we're dying out here, man. You could go and buy food that says non-GMO, it's still GMO. Okay, they pass bills to allow them to label that. You know, the Food and Drug Administration and the CDC work together. Why is that? Okay, because they're spreading diseases together. So, hey, we got to depart from this place spiritually, man. You know? Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. So we need the Lord to actually return and save us about this place, man. Now it starts spiritual. You know, the Lord isn't going to save somebody that doesn't give a damn, man. Alright? The Lord is not coming back to save, you know, those that don't believe. Those that are not showing their faith by their words. Because even something as somebody may as simple as keeping the law, statutes, commandments, keeping the dietary law. That's a work. Okay, that's a work. Praying to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. That requires time. That requires effort. That requires sincerity. That's a work of faith to pray to the Lord. Okay? And you have to know the Lord's true name. Alright? The Lord's name is not Jesus Christ, man. Alright? That's Greek. The Lord is a Hebrew Israelite. He had a Hebrew name. And once again, the name of the Lord is Yahushai, which means He is, it's lucky, it means He saves or He delivers. Okay? This is Micah chapter 4 in verse 10. It says, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city. Okay, we're not in the city no more. We're not in our land. Alright, we're the real Israelites. Okay? Our land is Jerusalem. Alright? Our land is Jerusalem. Okay, Bethlehem, the city of David. And thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. And thou shalt go even to Babylon. This is Babylon the Great. Alright, Babylon means confusion. Alright? Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word babal, which means to babble. If a whole group of people come up to you babbling in different tones and tongues, you ain't gonna know what the heck's going on. It's confusing. Confusion. This place is nothing but confusion. Okay? You'll be at work, something will walk into the work site. You don't know if it's a man or a woman. Okay? It could be an actual woman. Look like a man. Look like a dude. It could be an actual woman. You don't even know it's a woman. It could be an actual woman dressed like a woman. You don't even know it's a woman. Because once again, going back to this devil, putting chemicals and spraying the air, hormones and shit in the air, hormones in the food, the water. You drinking out of plastic water bottles that got BPAs, which messes with your hormones. Okay, lowers a man's testosterone. If you got low T, low testosterone, okay, it makes you somewhat effeminate if you're a man. Okay, it ruins your reproductivity. All right, it says, and thou shalt dwell in the field, which is outside of Israel, outside the Holy Land. And thou shalt go even to Babylon, which the majority of us that believe in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai are here in Babylon the Great. It's not talking about ancient Babylon, which reminds me of last night I was, scrolling through the tube, and they're coming out with a new Bible movie for Daniel. And I think it's called like Daniel and the Fiery Furnace, which is dealing with when Daniel was in ancient Babylon. Okay? When you read Revelation 18, when you read Micah 4:9, it's not talking about ancient Babylon, man. It's talking about Babylon the Great. It's talking about this place, man. Okay, the most wicked kingdom on the face of the earth, the most wicked kingdom to ever exist. Alright? It says, thou shalt go even unto Babylon. It says, there shalt thou be delivered. There, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Okay?